It's so much stuff going on in the shoulder. It's glenohumeral instability, rotation cuff, labor tear, so many acromial process. I mean acromial problem, so many. But we don't need to. We need to not forget it's not just a shoulder problem. It could be the whole body problem. As you can see that that humeral bone right is staying this socket and is attached to this scapula. So sometimes we round it back, we lose this mobility in our thoracic area, and that's the scapula go forward. So we lost that range of motion in our shoulder. So it's really important to put all together your neck movements, your thoracic area, the seat position of your scapular, and of course the position of that socket. So what's happening a lot, it's a lot of muscles around, a lot of ligaments and tendons, and the idea is to keep that humeral bone right in that socket and make sure it's not attached to the scapular and not push it against that bones, and that's what cause the pain. And sometimes we do a lot of movements overhead, and that's a lot of injuries. So today we're going to do some tests on the shoulder. We have a model here, and let's get started. Okay, so great. So we have Ilya, he's going to be our model, and he have a shoulder pain. As usual, we ask a lot of questions before we start. You want to find out how that happened. I mean, we already asked this question. It actually was a good story. So now we're gonna just tell me, how long this pain has been there?
About 6 years.
6 years. 6 years. Person living with this pain. This is not good. So guys, if you experience pain, just try to get rid of this as fast as possible, and try to find out what's the problem. So can you tell me what's the movement to aggravate this pain? And where, like you said, lift your hand, or you try to lift something, or pick it up, you feel pain. Are we gonna do tests? Just describe it. Is that like
say lateral movement?
Okay, lateral movements. Do you feel any like sharp pain or dull pain, or is it burning?
If I go like this, right here, and it goes down.
So okay, it sounds like close to rotation cuff problem, but we will check. As you can see, the Ilya, he's a bodybuilder, and he's a huge pec muscles. Sometimes those huge pecs, the tight pecs, they're attached to this acromial process, and they pull that shoulder forward and create a lot of tension. So it's really important, guys, to stretch your pecs and get to massage and work on those pecs, especially bodybuilder. And you have to do that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just do postural assessment, and I'm gonna step outside, and so yeah, go ahead, put your feet together, and go ahead, close your mouth, and try to tuck your chin and touch the sternum. And you can see he can't touch it, so it's a space up here. Do you feel any pain? You feel pain in the arm. Okay, so let it go. You see, so we got so much tension, so he can't do the neck flexion. When he go neck flexion, he experienced pain in his arm, right? So what's this telling us? What do you think, Kiani?
Which part of your arm is it going?
It's right in the biceps.
Right here, through like the center, into the forearm.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like the pinky ring finger.
Oh, so we have some maybe medial nerve problem?
Yeah, impingement somewhere.
Okay. So the next time we want to see rotation. Go ahead and rotate your head to the left as far as possible. And is any pain?
No.
No. Okay, he's good. He made it. He made his 80 degrees. He's good. Go ahead and do extension as far as possible. Lean your head up. And is any pain? Good. So we have only flexion problem. So I believe we have some maybe the kinetic chain is tight in the back and the front, and it's crossed. We will see. So now what we're going to do, we're just gonna do simple test. This is the mobility. What we go ahead and turn around. I'm just gonna show you. Squeeze your thumbs like this and put in the back this way, and the back that way. Let me measure your palm. So the distance have to be exactly your palm. So if so I will probably grab some like tool. I have this measure thing, and let's measure it. So I measured and it's 25. So 25, his palm is 25. Go ahead, put your feet together, turn around, squeeze. And as you can see, it's more than 25. And go a switch, just remember this and see the difference. And it's actually more on this side too. So we definitely have a mobility shoulder problem. We're gonna talk about this in a few minutes. So yes, we already have restrictions. So we definitely have to work on that tissue, soft tissue, and see what's gonna happen. But now we're gonna do tests. And the first test we're going to do, okay, so the first test we're going to do subacromial impingement. So this is the simple test. What we're going to do, you're going to put this in 90 degrees and bend this up here, and I'm going to bend down and hold it up here. Is there any pain? So he's already, the pain is right in here?
Yeah, that goes in.
There we go. So this is the test. It's a subacromial impingement, and this test being positive. So it's create the pain. We have some issue up there. The next one, I just want you to, just slowly raise your hand up as far as possible in front of you and see this range of motion. Is there any pain? So the usually pain start in 60 and 120 degrees. So this is like 60 right in here and 120 degrees. It's usually pain in here, but it's no pain. But we already have the positive test on the first test, and
Because he said it was lateral, right, when you go this way.
yeah. So the next one, it's next test. I'm gonna put this right on his arm, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gently push inside, and he's gonna resist me. And is any pain? Really strong and no pain. So this is the great great stuff. Maybe it's a rotation cuff. The next one, it's the next test we're gonna do empty can. It's a rotation cuff test. So you're gonna bring to the parallel of your body to the floor. Now you're gonna bring to the 30 degrees. It's right in here, and you're gonna bring your thumb down. And this is called empty can. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna apply the pressure. Is any pain? You don't feel any pain in the? Okay, this is great. Perfect. Let it go.
But when it was out here,
You feel the
Feel the
pain.
pressure.
It's we can do this another test. We can bring up here. You can hold it, and you just let it go, and he hold it. So sometimes it's people start they drop the arm right away. Okay, the next one test. It's also rotation cuff. You're gonna just turn around. Let's just show you what we're doing here. So the person apply the hands in the back, and now what I'm gonna do, I ask this person to take this arm off from the back. Just try to, is any pain in the front? Great, so this is great. So you see he take off, and it's negative, it's no pain, this is great, okay, let it go. A couple more tests probably. Linear humeral stability, yeah, so I place my hands in the acromial process and that grab that humeral bone, and I'm just kind of moving around, so. And it's really good actually. It's no problem at all. The next one test, you're gonna place your hands right in here in the back. And what I'm doing, I'm just gently push on this elbow towards that 45 degrees and go ahead and I'm push and you resist me. Is any pain? Okay. So basically the lateral movements has caused the pain. So we're gonna look forward and see what's going on with the shoulder. So we're gonna work right now on his shoulder, see what we can do for Ilya and see the result. So we continue to do tests, and it's another test. Okay, we have left arm, right? I mean right arm. Left arm, yes. So I'll just get the closer. And the next test, it's also rotation cuff, and basically what I'm doing, I'm really gently apply my hand and see if I can go without, do you feel any pain? Okay, and now I'm load the biceps, and sometimes oh, look at that biceps, I'm already feel that. If I palpate that, and I'm going this way, do you feel any pain? Great, this is excellent. Now what we're going to do, we're going to check those shoulder mobility, and we're going to ask Ilya turn face down. Go ahead, turn face down, and we have to go on this left shoulder. If you come up here, So I remember we just check the mobility of the shoulder and see if any problems up here. I'm gently place my hands on the shoulder and the scapula. I'm not push hard. I'm just make sure he's not gonna compensate and not gonna leave that shoulder up. And I ask you to go ahead and try to lift your arms up as far as possible. Okay, and that's
And
about
right about there is when
you feel
this
pain.
gets tight,
Uh-huh.
and then there's pain in the shoulder.
Good. So it's not good to feel shoulder. Now, so he's limited definitely. And go ahead and try to lift backward towards me, towards the ceiling. And go ahead, right there. So I feel a lot of clicking up there. And it's actually, he started compensate about there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to help to see if I can help him. And actually, you see, I can help him and he can get to this 90 degrees. Yeah, actually, no, he's still limited. So we just mark this as a mobility problem. And here, I can definitely take them to the 60 degrees. So we have, external rotation of the shoulder, we have mobility problem, and internal rotation of the shoulder, we have a motor control problem. So it's a reflex problem. Now we're gonna check extension of the shoulder. And also we're gonna try to check the soft tissue around the shoulder, see if this is tight. But I'm already feel the biceps is tight, the pecs is tight, and subscapular muscles tight. And go ahead and raise this arm up as far as possible. And supposed to be 55. You're not gonna go 55. Let it go. And I can go get there too. I feel there's big restrictions. So we have extension, mobility of the shoulders, we have a flexion, external rotation of the mobility, and a motor control problem on the internal rotation of the shoulder. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply my hand right around the shoulder and ask him to raise this arm again up. And let it go, okay? Try to get on this triceps and biceps, go ahead again. Perfect. It's a lot of tension up here. And let's try it again here. Go ahead. Yes, and I feel a lot of tension up here too. So we have a lot of the soft tissue problem too. So muscle is so tight. Also, you can check the lats and how you just kind of like swimming. So I want you to do like you swim, okay? So what I'm doing, you start from here and try to go up here. I can see he's not able to do this. And okay, let it go. And do you feel more tension up here? You can always ask your customers, like, where do you feel more? So do it again. You do from this position, and I'm gonna apply my hands. Go ahead, try to do it. Or you feel it more in here. What do you feel more?
Yeah, it pops, right?
Yeah, it pops a lot. So you have some. I can feel the lats is so tight. It's a lot of soft tissue problem also. So let's try to work on Ilya. We're gonna start work on his pecs and try to mobilize that shoulder.